Don't compare yourself to anyone. Life-changing motivational story. Today, my dear and cute friends, I have brought a motivational video especially for you. Life is a journey full of challenges, struggles, and endless opportunities. We all face moments when we feel low, but it is in those moments that we must remind ourselves of our true strength. This video is not just a combination of words. It is a spark meant to ignite the fire of confidence and determination within you. I assure you, if you listen and watch carefully and apply even a small part of what I share today, you will definitely gain knowledge, inspiration, and hope. In the current era, comparison has become one of the leading causes of despair, hopelessness, and feelings of unworthiness. Each time we access social media platforms, we encounter lives that appear different and seemingly superior to ours. Someone richer, more beautiful, more successful, or more talented. Often without realizing it, we start comparing our lives with theirs. But comparison is a thief. It steals our joy, our peace, and our confidence. This is the story of a young man who learned the value of not comparing himself to others, and how that small adjustment completely changed his life. Once there was a young man named Milton. He lived in a small town and had big dreams. He wanted to become successful, respected, and happy. But Milton had one habit that stopped him from growing. He always compared himself with others. When he saw his classmates getting better grades, he felt like a failure. When his neighbor bought a new car, he felt poor. When his cousin got a better job, he felt useless. He didn't realize that every time he compared himself to others, he was damaging his self-worth. Instead of focusing on his own progress, Milton kept thinking about what others were doing. Slowly, he started losing confidence. He began to believe that maybe he wasn't good enough, maybe success wasn't meant for him. One day, feeling hopeless, Milton went for a walk in the park. There, he met an old man sitting under a tree, reading a book. The man smiled and said, "You look troubled, young man. What's bothering you?" Milton sighed and said, "Sir, no matter how hard I try, I feel like I'm not achieving anything. Everyone around me is doing better. Better jobs, better cars, better lives. I work hard, but I'm still behind." The old man listened carefully and then asked, "Tell me, have you ever seen a rose compare itself with a sunflower?" Milton looked confused. "No, sir, flowers don't compare themselves." The old man smiled and said, "Exactly. Every flower blooms in its own time. The rose is beautiful in its own way, and so is the sunflower. If the rose tries to become a sunflower, it will lose its beauty. And if the sunflower tries to smell like a rose, it will forget its purpose. You, my son, are like a flower too. You will bloom in your own time. Stop comparing your journey with others. Your path is meant to be different." Those words touched Milton's heart deeply. For the first time, he realized that comparison was making him blind to his own uniqueness. From that day forward, Milton decided to change his mindset. Instead of comparing himself to others, he started comparing himself to the person he was yesterday. He began small, setting personal goals. He said to himself, "Today, I will learn one new skill. Tomorrow, I'll be a better version of myself." When his friends got promotions, instead of feeling jealous, he felt inspired. He used their success as motivation to improve his own life, not as a reason to feel small. Whenever negative thoughts tried to pull him down, he remembered the old man's words, "Every flower blooms in its own time." Day by day, his life began to change. His focus improved, his confidence grew, and his happiness returned. Months passed. Milton kept working quietly, focusing on self-improvement instead of competition. He learned new skills, read books, and built strong habits. Eventually, his hard work began to show results. One day, his boss called him and said, "Milton, we've noticed your dedication and improvement. We want to promote you to a senior position." That moment was special, not because he finally got a promotion, but because he earned it through self-belief and patience. He didn't need to compete with others. He only needed to compete with himself. He realized that everyone has their own timeline. Some achieve success early, others take time, and that's perfectly fine. Life isn't a race, it's a journey. The story of Milton teaches us one simple truth: comparison kills joy, while self-focus creates growth. When we compare ourselves to others, we're using the wrong measure of success. Everyone's life is built on different backgrounds, struggles, and opportunities. You might be on chapter 2 of your story while someone else is on chapter 10. How can you compare the two? If a seed compares itself to a full-grown tree, it will feel small. But if it patiently waits, nurtures itself, and grows, one day it will become a tree too. Many great people have achieved extraordinary success not because they compared themselves to others, but because they discovered their own path and focused on their unique strengths. Take Albert Einstein, for example. He once said, "Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid." This simple yet powerful quote reminds us that everyone has a special ability. Einstein himself struggled in school as a child and was even labeled as slow by his teachers. But he never let that define him. Instead of comparing his academic performance to others, he focused on his natural curiosity and imagination. That focus on his unique gifts made him one of the greatest scientists in history. His life teaches us that comparison only distracts you from your potential, but self-belief helps you discover it. Similarly, Oprah Winfrey, now a global icon, grew up in poverty and faced many challenges in her early life. She once said that her life began to change when she stopped comparing herself to others. Oprah realized that everyone's path is different, and when she started focusing on her own growth and purpose, her success followed naturally. Today, she inspires millions because she stayed true to her journey. Then there's Usain Bolt, the world's fastest runner. During races, you'll never see him looking sideways at his competitors. He focuses completely on his own lane. He knows that even a moment of distraction could cost him victory. His focus is what makes him a champion. Life works the same way. When you stop comparing and start focusing on your own lane, you move faster, grow stronger, and eventually win your own kind of race, in your own time. How to stop comparing yourself. Number 1. What is practice gratitude? Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to stop comparing yourself to others. When you constantly look at what others have, you forget how blessed you already are. Take a few minutes every day to think about the things you're thankful for. Your health, your family, your home, your talents, and even the small joys that brighten your day. Write them down if you can. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already present. When you start appreciating the little things, you'll feel more content and peaceful inside. Remember, someone else might be wishing for the very things you take for granted. The more you practice gratitude, the less power comparison will have over you. Happiness doesn't come from having more than others. It comes from recognizing and valuing what you already have. Number 2. What is stop chasing someone else's dream? Take time to discover what truly matters to you. What brings you joy, purpose, and excitement. When your goals align with your values, your journey becomes meaningful. Focus on your own growth, not on competition with others. Number 3. What means limit social media? Social media often shows the best parts of people's lives, not their challenges. Don't believe everything you see online. Everyone faces struggles behind the scenes. Reduce your screen time and focus on real-life connections and self-improvement instead. Number 4. What means feel inspired, not jealous? When you see someone succeeding, choose to feel inspired, not jealous. Their success doesn't take anything away from you. It simply proves that success is possible for everyone. Clap for others. Your time will come too. Number 5. What means focus on progress, not perfection? Perfection is impossible, but progress is achievable. Don't compare your start to someone else's finish. Look at how far you've come, not how far you have left to go. Even small steps forward mean you're growing, and that's what truly matters. Your journey in life is uniquely yours. You are not meant to be a copy of anyone else. You are meant to be the best version of yourself. When you stop comparing your path to others and start believing in your own timing, you begin to experience true peace and confidence. Everyone's journey unfolds differently. Some people find success early, while others take years to bloom, but that doesn't make one path better than the other. What truly matters is that you keep moving forward. Think about it. A rose never competes with a lotus, and yet both are beautiful. Each flower blooms in its own season. The rose spreads its fragrance in spring, and the lotus shines brightly in summer. Neither tries to be the other. They simply express their own beauty. The same goes for life. You have your own strengths, talents, and timing. Just like the sun and the moon, both shine at their appointed times and never steal each other's light. You too have your own moment to shine. Don't rush it. And remember the story of the slow turtle. In the race with the hare, the turtle didn't run fast, but it didn't stop either. It kept going, step by step, believing in steady progress. That's what made it the winner. So, stop competing with others and start competing with yourself. Each day, aim to become a little wiser, kinder, stronger, and more focused than you were yesterday. Be patient with your growth. The journey may be slow, but it is meaningful. In the end, you'll realize that success isn't about being better than others. It's about becoming the best version of you. Keep going. Your time will come. Thank you for watching the video.